So therefore, if somebody were to come to you and say, "What are the 5 or 6 steps that I need to take?" and uh, let's take the example of uh, I have a specific problem. It could be diabetes, or it could be blood pressure, or it could be, and these are some of the lifestyle diseases that are very prevalent across the urban centers across the country as we get more and more westernized. So if I were to approach these, you know this kind of a medical problem, okay, how is it, how does Ayurveda handle this differently from the traditional form of allopathic or western medicine? So how is it different?
See, many areas it works, it complements each other. So when I say complement each other, sometimes a patient will need antibiotics. Otherwise, it will be a challenge. Okay, let's say somebody got a tetanus infection. If they don't get the vaccine within 24 hours, they are literally facing death. So they need that interference immediately. In some areas, they will need emergency help, or sometimes the allergy is terrible, and they might need a allergy suppressant, like something to minimize that. However, that is one area. It's like, let's say you're running a company and you are not having the right cash flow, but you need to keep the company running. So maybe immediately you need to look for a cash injection. Maybe you go for a bank and that's give you a loan for an atrocious interest rate, but because you want to continue that. But if you keep continuing that all around, then it's again another suicide. But you need to do that, and parallelly you need to work on improving your working capital and minimize on your unwanted expenditure and bring in more innovation, so that overall you're out of that influence from the banks and you are self sufficient. So that is where this is complementing each other. So Ayurveda is the part where it is helping on improving your working capital, and allopathy is like the bank. It gives you a breather. So how can you become independent?